I like that. You should give yourselves a round of applause. That was like being in an NHL game almost. That was great. Yeah, they don't. They sing the national anthem. A whole crowd, 30,000 people. That's right. Even the Canadians know the words. We just lost a flag, but it wasn't Old Glory, thank goodness. All right, if I can pull her away from infrastructure duties, here's our Mojave County Republican Central Committee Chairman, Jeannie Kench.
Hello, everybody. What a great day, huh? This is going to be fantastic. I want to welcome everybody here. The first I would like to do is ask for all of the elected officials to please stand and introduce themselves. You can come up here. Any elected officials, please stand and introduce yourself up here. I want to make sure everybody that is elected, yep, come on up.
I'm lowest on the totem pole.
And so we come this way now. We will also have an opportunity for those that are running for office. All right, just introduce yourself.
Okay. Hello. You may know me. My name is Hildy Angus, and I'm the Mojave County Supervisor. I represent the great city of Bullhead City, District 2.
Good morning. I'm Mojave County Supervisor Ron Gould. I'm the 5th District Supervisor, Northern Lake Havasu, Crystal Beach, Havasu Heights, Yucca, Golden Shores, Mojave Valley, Fort Mojave. Thank you. Have a great day.
Happy birthday, birthday girl!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday. Thank you, everybody. So that's an easy act to follow because I'm Supervisor Jean Bishop, retiring from our 4th District. I represent the communities and town sites of Kingman, Chloride, Whitefields, Oakman, Dolan Springs, Willow Beach, Temple Bar. Meadview is my favorite community. I always save it for the last because that's where I hang out when I have fun in my kayak. So, way to go, Ron Gold. I got you beat. Good morning, everybody. I'm Susan Mello, and I'm your Mojave County Treasurer, and I represent all of Mojave County.
Hi. I'm Steve D'Amico, Mayor of Bullhead City, and I will be running for District 2 County Supervisor. Thank you.
Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Ted White. I am the Congressional District 9 Member at Large for the AZGOP Executive Board. Thank you.
Who are you?
I am Willie Everett from Sullivansburg, Texas. I'm Senator Sonny Borelli, District 30, which is Mojave, La Paz County, a little portion of Maricopa County, which is Wickenburg, and a little sliver of Yavapai County. We protect 3/4 of the west coast of Arizona. And yes, I can see California from my house. Thank you.
I'm Dalton Marno, Vice Mayor of the Town of Carlisle City.
All right.
Hello, I'm David Diaz. I'm the President of the Lake Havasu City Republican Men's Club. I'm also the Vice Chair of the Lake Havasu City Planning and Zoning Commission.
Hello, I'm Betsy Payton, MCRCC District 3 Director. Thank you. And I'm Seal Jennings. I'm MCRCC Second Vice. Hi, I'm Rachel Walden. I'm with the largest school district in the state in Mesa, Arizona on the governing board, and I'm running for Corporation Commission.
Good morning, my name is Grace Hecht. I'm a council member in Bullhead City, and I'm running for your District 2 County Supervisor.
I'm James Barber, and I am on the Mojave County no, not Mojave County, Mojave Valley Elementary School Board, and I'm running for county superintendent.
And I'm on the Board of Governors for Mojave Community College. And I'm encouraging all of you to please get agendas and show up and know what's happening on your local level, in your elementary schools, high schools, and at the college. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jeff Ryder, District 1 Director for Mojave County.
Hello, everyone. I'm Smiley Ward, Kingman City Councilman.
Can you move back here a little bit so we can get something?
Barbara Parker, I am the Secretary of Mojave County Republican Central Committee and Secretary of Kingman Republican West.
Hi, I'm Dr. Larry Schiff. I'm President of the Conservative Republican of Kingman. I'm not running from anything except the law.
I'm here from the federal government, and I'm here to help. Run, people, run. Run, Forrest, run. I'm Congressman Paul Gosar, representing this whole area.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mike Ganuccio. It's nice to see you here. I'm president of Arizona Cattle Growers Association, and I'm running for Mojave County Sheriff.
Yeah! We have some great elected officials here today. Oh, Sheriff Schuster?
It's the law. Well, good morning. I was hoping to be about 5 degrees cooler. I'm Doug Schuster. I am your elected sheriff seeking my third term. You guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for having us all up here and listening.
All right, I'd like to have everybody that is running for office that have not just introduced themselves to come on up so you can introduce yourself that you are a candidate. That would be those that are sponsoring, and they're going to have a speech later on or not. So anybody that is running for office, please come up and introduce yourself. Come on up.
Hi, good morning. I'm Mary Ann Salem, and I'm running for Board of Supervisor District 4. It's great to be here and see a lot of familiar faces. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Valerie Medina, and I'm running for County Recorder.
I'm back. I'm never going away. Okay, I'm also running in 2024 for Arizona State Senate. I'll have big shoes to fill, but I hope you can support me. Is this my first? No? Okay, I'll be back again to talk.
Hello, I'm Lydia Durst. I'm running for Mojave County Recorder.
I'm Mervyn Pitchfork Freedom. I'm running for County Supervisor in District 4.
Good morning, I'm Logan Marsh, and I'm also running for Mojave County Supervisor District 4.
We don't have any more candidates here. Going once, so I want to make sure everybody had an opportunity to say hello. Some of them didn't put their hat in the ring soon enough to be a sponsor, so I just want to make sure everybody had an opportunity to say that they're running.
Hey, how are you?
Okay, here we go. Our first speaker is sitting right in front here. First we have our timer. Is our timer here? Amy? Amy's our timer. Our first speaker.
Okay. The Arizona GOP Second Vice Chair and Voter Reference Foundation Executive Director, Gina Swoboda. Let's give her a hand.
I walk and talk as I'm Italian. There's your brother. Thank you. I'm honored to be in Mojave. I love you guys. You're part of the reason that we still have a firewall. I live in the great state of Maricopa. You may know me from my hits on TV like Maricopa is a shit show. I like all of the voting centers, all of the tabulators are failing. It's just the truth. So I'm grateful to be here. I'm here on behalf of the party. Your chair, your representatives, and your congressmen are part of the reason that we're still free. We worked on tremendous legislation with Representatives Gillette, D'Soucy, and Senator Borelli. And then Katie House, who is not the governor. She's just kind of filling in for the governor. Vetoed every single thing we did. One thing we were able to get out was the referendum to ban ranked choice voting, and I'm just going to use my 2 minutes to tell you how they're changing the ranked choice voting spin so you can alert people. We have effectively poisoned that brand, so I want to thank everybody here who helped make that happen. It's totally toxic. They're not going to market it as that now. They're marketing it as a top 3 primary, a jungle primary, and they're saying they have that in Louisiana and Georgia. How bad could it be? How bad do you think ranked choice voting could be? Do you want to be California? No. So, who's behind ranked choice voting? The consultants. It's the campaign consultants. They don't like MAGA candidates. Their candidates cannot survive a primary. And so they want us to all be on one ticket with Democrats. And I'm going to name names. So Chuck Coughlin from High Ground. Yes. He's the reason that Jan Brewer passed the Medicaid expansion and the tax increase. He's on the record saying we need ranked choice voting so our quote-unquote leaders can get policies out so they can survive a primary. They're trying to eliminate the political party primary system. The referendum's on there, but y'all got to be careful because the polling is showing that 70% of independents are supporting what they're selling. So everyone you know, and that's an independent or a party not declared person, needs to understand they can already vote in our primary. They can pick Republican ballot, Democrat ballot, right? Your amazing voter registration team, where are y'all? Yes, your subcommittee. They are in the process of reaching out to those people and saying, if you want to vote in the presidential preference, for that you must be registered as a Republican. So we're going to get them in that Republican bucket. But these other folks don't understand they already have a voice. All this is going to do is advance the worst policies that the base of this party will not support because it will kill small business and it will kill this country. So I'm your third vice chair at the state party. You can call me anytime. Your chair knows how to reach me. I've got data. I'll give you all the data. I've got funding coming from private sources. I'll help you guys do what you need to send out postcards, send out texts. But tell them every single day you're talking to someone, please remind them, we do not want a jungle primary in Arizona. If you want to vote in a primary, you pick a party to vote for who the presidential nominee is, but for everything else, you can pick a ballot as an independent. All right? And we don't want high taxes. All the PCs, show me if you're a PC. You will not exist if they get ranked choice voting. They will completely eliminate us. Thank you. I love it, Mojave. I love this state. I fled New York in a slightly less dramatic way than Kurt Russell in Escape from New York. But it's that bad there now, and it's going to come here. So please do what you can. Let us know if you need help. God bless you. God bless Mojave.
Thank you. Next we have Gold Star Mom, cancer survivor, whistleblower fighting for safe and fair elections, Tina Peters. Love that shirt. Great shirt.
If you love that shirt, you're going to love this next one. I'll show you in just a minute. So, for those of you, how many have seen Selection Code, the movie? Oh, you have homework to do. Go to my website, tinapeters.us. It's easy to remember, just my name, .us. So I am the Gold Star Mom, cancer survivor, yes, but I'm also the one that exposed what was inside the voting machines. We have a receipt. So I did a forensic image backup of the Mesa County, Colorado voting system that showed that Jenna Griswold, who is the cousin to your Katie Hobbs criminals, And the Jocelyn Benson, all the ones that George Soros decided to appoint as Secretary of State. And what she did, she came in as said that she was doing a trusted build, and which wiped out our system, all the evidence of how they got to the 2020 and 2021 election. And we have the receipts. 29,000 election records they deleted, because when we did a forensic image before and after they came in, when the cyber experts compared those two images, they saw there were 36 wireless devices. Well, these were, I was told as the county clerk, these were air-gapped, not supposed to be connected to the internet, nor have the capability to connect to the internet. Well, we showed that they actually were and did. The other thing is they had the software installed to actually flip votes. Get it? I've got all the receipts. You can go on my website, contact me. I can send it to you, the forensic report of how they feed the ballot in the tabulator. I don't care if you have Dominion, ES&S, HART, doesn't matter. They feed it in the tabulator, they take an image, then they change that image, and that's what the clerk sees. It's like having two databases, two sets of books if you're a bookie. But I want to just let you know that last time I was here, I was in Las Vegas at the Constitutional Sheriff and Peace Officers Association, and I spoke from stage, and the DA and the judge did not like what I said, so they put a warrant out for my arrest. I now have, and I had to fly home. I was with Steve Timonello and let's see what Bob McDowell. He's waving in the back with the Constitutional Sheriff and Peace Officers Association. They kept me in Colorado, couldn't leave for a year. I have 7 felonies, 3 misdemeanors. I've already been found guilty of 2 additional misdemeanors that I'm appealing. I have a criminal defense attorney, I have a civil defense attorney, I have a civil rights attorney, and I need your support. So if you can get the story out to everybody, if you can go on my website, tinapeters.us, you'll be able to support me there, you'll be able to see what's going on. And this affects you guys. All of this affects you. It's gone worldwide, and we have the receipts. And I really appreciate seeing my friend Sonny Borelli and my friend Mark Fensham, as well as others, getting to meet Paul Gosar. But I wanted you to see, I was going to wear this, but it's a little hot, so I'm going to put it on now. Hang on 1 second. Hey, Mark, can you come up and assist me?
There we go.
I asked her to wait for just a moment for the big reveal, because you will totally get this.
All right.
Are you ready?
Drum roll.
There you go.
Wow.
That would be Simple Cartel Katie.
And somebody said, I think it was Steve said that, well, somebody messed up the printing on here. It says proud member of the Civil Cartel.
Right.
Well, it's written in cocaine.
No wonder why you have warrants.
Help support me. I would love for you to get in touch with me. Watch the movie Selection Code. It's on Twitter at Real Tina Peters. It is on my website, tinapeters.us. And I won't give up. I won't back down. And I won't stop fighting for you, Arizona. I love you guys. Thank you
All right,
so
great
much.
job. So the first warrant is because of her association with Steve Tuminello, right? I'm just saying, Steve. I'm giving you mad props.
All right, thank you, Paul.
Oh, you have a booth? Which booth is it? The Constitutional Sheriff?
Got her T-shirts back here that Tina can sign.
Oh, there's T-shirts that Tina can sign back there at the booth.
Police Officers Association booth. Constitutional Sheriff and Peace Officers Association booth right over there. I'd love to meet you guys. Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you. All right, next. No stranger to this crowd, obviously. A great former guest on Speak Out. I love this guy. 2022 candidate for Secretary of State, the only person Adrian Fontes Spears fighting, and he's fighting for safe and fair elections, Mark Fincham.
I love this place. In fact, I moved here except when do you go up? I now live in Prescott, which is pretty. Not quite as cool, not quite as comfortable, but I want you to know that I could not be more proud than to hold the line with people like Gina Svoboda, people like Tina Peters, Mike Lindell, and our real president, Donald Trump. You know, a funny thing happened on the way to 2023. Maricopa County lied in court, withheld evidence, manipulated the vote. I hope you all saw the heat map for where the malfunctioning machines just happened to serendipitously land. Oh my, those were heavily controlled Republican districts. So we have a problem, ladies and gentlemen, and the problem is government. The problem is the great state of Maricopa. That's why I decided to move out of Maricopa County, because you can't trust these guys. Now, one thing I want to tell you about, we've got a project in my leisure time, since I'm not on the 7th floor of the executive tower. I'm running the Election Fairness Institute, and if you want to get a brochure about what we're up to, I've got some back here at Senator Borelli's table, or just come up to me and I'll get you one. We are engaged in a project right now called voter roll analysis, where we intend to clean up, and this is going to be in key counties. We intend to clean up the voter rolls by going after addresses where there are phantom voters. Can y'all hear me okay? All right. So if you want to help support us, you can go to goefi.org. That's goefi.org. We need to raise about $500,000. We've already got an analyst that we've hired. We've got the tools in place, and we begin work this coming week. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to clean the voter rolls before the election instead of waiting until after the election to argue in court. Seems like a simple concept, doesn't it? Would you know, nobody's ever actually done it? And then, of course, we'll go to court and we'll ask the court to block the use of ballots that are from phantoms at addresses that we know about until such ballots are cured. Well, obviously, if it's a phantom, they can't cure it, right? Because you can't find the person. Last but not least, this past Wednesday, I filed a run for Arizona State Senate in LD1 down in Prescott. That is one way, it's another way, that we can work on cleaning up our own swamp here in Arizona. Thank you very much, and I look forward to talking to all of you.
All right, thank you, Mark. All right, Conservative Training Organization, American Majority, Tracy Ducharme. Yeah! I got it right, and I didn't even scratch it up. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm Tracy Ducharme. I know quite a few of you. I have Lonnie with me. Lonnie is actually our, what's your title again? Chief of Staff for American Majority. So we are the premier training organization nationwide for conservative candidates, activists, grassroots. And what we're doing for the 2024 election is we are leading the ballot chase operation here in Arizona. So while we have our candidates and we have our activists who are working on election integrity, one aspect that we need to look at as grassroots in the electorate is we left 350,000 early ballots, early mail-out ballots out there on kitchen counters. Those people didn't vote. And so what we need to do, if you are on the permanent early voter list, which is turning into the active early voter list after this election, if you're on that and you get a ballot at home, please vote early. We need you to do this. If you vote early, I mail my ballots in. A lot of people don't trust the U.S. Postal Service. If you don't, that's okay. Take your ballot and take it down to the county recorder's office. if you don't want to do that and you want to vote in person, we have election season and you have 28 days to vote. So you can vote in person. But we are able to track that information, and Gina is a master at tracking your information. So we had 1 million people, 1 million Republicans request early ballots, and only 650,000 votes were turned in. If we would have had those ballots turned in, we would have won up and down the entire ticket. Our entire state would look different. So we need to get people to turn in their ballots. And on top of that, we also train on messaging. And so I'm going to have Lonnie talk a little bit about that.
Excellent. And I just flew in from Minneapolis this morning, and my congresswoman is Ilhan Omar, and she sent But I flew in because my favorite congressman is Paul Gosar. And we need more favors. But one of the trainings that we do at American Majority is called Go for the Heart, and David Horowitz, a former card-carrying communist leftist, wrote this training for us. And I'm here to teach you all some bad manners, because we as conservatives and Republicans, we are too damn polite. If you've ever been in a discussion with the leftists, you've been called a racist, a sexist, a homophobe, anti-woman, anti-poor, and we call them liberal. There is nothing liberal about them except for coddling criminals, sex, and hard drugs. We have to start fighting fire with fire. Like all of you, I believe in Lincoln's words that we are the last best hope on earth, and the leaders that are elected officials, they need to represent that last best hope. So let's come together, let's stop being so damn polite, and let's fight the left and start fighting fire with fire. I hope to see you at an American Majority training, and thank you for welcoming a Northerner to your picnic. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Well, that's a tough district. Ilhan Omar, holy cow. Steve Tuminello, are you here? Steve Tuminello, I just saw him here.
Oh, he's right here.
Steve's going to come up and say a few words. Constitutional Sheriffs and Peace Officers Association.
Well, hello everyone. We're glad to see a big crowd out here today. We're very excited to let you know that we're doing a lot of work in our neighboring state. You know, California, we've got to save California so we can save the rest of the nation. So Sheriff Mack declared last year at the CSPOA press conference in Las Vegas, where we met Tina Peters and she came out to speak, that we should focus on election integrity. So we've been spending a lot of time all over California speaking on behalf of the CSPOA and Sheriff Mack. And I was told that Tina was going to be in Las Vegas on Thursday speaking at a function there, so we invited her to come down and speak to your group today, our Republican group. So we're very excited that Tina was here. By the way, she's looking at some very big legal expenses fighting for her freedom and liberty and our freedom and liberty. So we want to unite and fight. We've got some t-shirts over there with Tina's slogans on it. Anything you donate is going to be matched by a benefactor, a very well-known benefactor. So let's contribute so we can get behind Tina and help her be successful in her suits where they're trying to basically put her in prison right now. So she's been standing up, very courageous woman. I put her in the same category as Carrie Lake. She and Carrie know each other. They were down at Mar-a-Lago with President Trump and Mark Fincham. So let's support Tina as much as we can, support the CSPOA. We have some votes back there. Any donations that are made to the CSPOA are going to be put into Tina's
went out.
Really?
Yep.
Hand me the mic, please. Just take it out of the thing.
Okay, so I think that was all we needed to say. We appreciate you all being here and appreciate your support. Thank you.
Great, now my shoe's untied. One more thing to worry about. All right, we're going to start with some candidates, or the candidates. I believe this is running for District 4, Mojave County Supervisor, Logan Marsh. Did I get that right? District 4? Logan, you're up. I don't want to do the come on down because I think it's copyrighted. They'll have to pay for it. Here, this is your mic. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I wasn't prepared for 10 minutes. How's everybody doing today? Awesome. Well, I'm Logan. I am running for Mojave County Supervisor District 4. And, you know, I prepared a really awesome speech on my iPad, but I wasn't standing up here with it. So I'm going to...
Just take it up.
I'm going to...
Take the mic up.
Okay. So, Paul, can I give this back to you real quick and go grab it? Or have...
Yes.
Blair, can you bring me my iPad, please?
That's a better idea.
All right. Come on down, Blair. While I'm waiting on that...
That might take all of your 10 minutes.
I'm hoping it doesn't. Thank you, everybody. This is my daughter, Blair. Let's give her a round of applause.
Hi, Blair!
Awesome. So... All right. Well, I'd like to say I'm a proud resident of Mojave County and Golden Valley. Yes. District 4 is a pretty large place. It encompasses everything from Meadview down to Golden Valley on the west side of the mountains, and then half of Kingman downtown and all the way up here in the Wallapies. It's a pretty diverse district. I look forward to being the lead candidate in Mojave County and getting elected. Being a small business owner, that's exactly what I'm going to be driving my campaign on. I think we need to stick to being fiscally conservative. We need to focus on working on the Mojave County deficit and doing everything we can to bring us to a more positive bankroll. With that said,
folks, I just want to remind you, we do have candidates speaking. We've already had complaints that people cannot hear them. Can we please show some respect? And if you're going to speak or have conversations privately, take them outside of the tent. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Paul. With that said, being a small business owner, I think small businesses are what drive Mojave County. And I want to promote lower taxes and reduce regulation on small businesses. What happened here during COVID was an atrocity. I know there was a lot of mixed emotions on that, but being a small business owner, I took a huge financial hit from all the mask policies, although I will say that the health department was an amazing in the aspect that they promoted my business and they actually were patrons of my business, so it was great. I'm working with being short here, folks. Thank you, Paul. All right.
We have too much weight on there.
Oh, is that it? All right. Keep flowing. I'm sorry. All right. Additionally, I'm just gonna wing it. My iPad keeps going out from heat. It was on the table. Additionally, I find that being a small business owner here in Mojave County, our local economy is what drives the driving force for all of us. I don't know how many here own small businesses. Raise your hand. Awesome. Is Biden helping that at all? Not me either. But if we all stick together and we support each other, and we support our local businesses, and we support legislation that reduces regulation and keep our taxes as low as possible, that's great. Also, another thing with all this crazy inflation, I know a lot of people are on fixed incomes. As your county supervisor, I do everything I can to work with programs to help people with fixed incomes so they can keep their, utility rate taxes and their property taxes down. With that said, I think, please stop turning off.
It is Chinese.
It is. Dang iPads. Our community is built on compassion and support, and it's our responsibility to care for all individuals here in Mojave County. I think, I keep thinking and it keeps dying, so. With that said, I'll just move on to my next topic. I feel that our constitutional freedoms are at the most important values that we can keep. Everybody here, I firmly believes in our Constitution and the right to protect it. Amen. And as your elected county supervisor, I'll do everything to support the Constitution and protect all of our rights, especially the Second Amendment rights. Absolutely. I also think that our border security is extremely important. Although we are not a border county, we are a border state. So I would support all my state legislators with border security. I absolutely believe in finishing this wall that Trump started. Human trafficking and drug trafficking is a huge issue here in Arizona, and I think that we need to do everything that we can to stop it. As a community, we need to come together, elect us, people that are of all same values. I think it's extremely important that we end the cartel and we end human trafficking.
We need to fight back.
Yeah, we need to fight back. I feel I'm giving up on my tablet. All right, so I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate you guys giving me the chance to speak, and I look forward to being your next District 4 candidate. And Paul, I'm going to hand the mic back to you.
Go ahead and set it back in there. Perfect. All right. Again, Logan Marsh, District 4. Sue Ann Mello, running for County Treasurer. Incumbent? Yes? No. Mojave County Treasurer. Didn't I say that? Aren't you the incumbent? Yes, that's what I thought. All right, Sue Ann Mello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Can somebody turn the heat down just a little bit?
Right.
Okay, well, you guys know I'm your Mojave County Treasurer. I love my job. Thank you so much for voting me in last time. It's been an absolute pleasure to serve you. But I do want to talk about a few things about our office. So, Mojave County is the 5th largest county in the nation. And with Mojave County, we have almost 270,000 parcels, making us the 5th largest county in the nation. My office does the investing. We act as the bank for the county. I'm just going to talk louder if you guys talk. And so we take a conservative approach. And I did want to let you know that in fiscal year 2023, for Mojave County, record-breaking fiscal year, $9.6 million in investment interest. That's what my team did this year. I'm very proud of that. We have a great team. Also, what's going to be coming in the future is I'm going to go to a one-page tax bill for 2024. I wasn't able to put it together for 2023, so watch for your tax bill come in September. It's going to be the 2-page, but the following year we're going to go to a 1-page, which is going to save us 30% on postage and 30% on paper, and it's going to save our beautiful trees, these beautiful trees that we have out here. So I'll remind you, give you a heads up when it gets close. Our 2023 Board of Supervisors tax deed sale auction was another great success this year. We took 788 parcels to sell, and we sold 689, that's 87% of them, and that brought $1.1 million into the county's coffers. Of course, the recorder's office and Ginny Anderson, the clerk of the board, has a huge piece of that. It's not just my office. So one thing that I want to do is, it's been in the past, they've just given out spreadsheets. Somebody asks for information from my office, they give the whole spreadsheet because it's easier, and hey, it's all public, anybody can have this information, it's all public record. So, but I would like to tighten it down because we're sending out needless addresses and names of people that they don't need to have that information. So we're going to crack down and only give them what they are asking for. I'm also going to have our employees in the office only have access to what they need to do to complete their jobs. So we're trying to crack down and make security a priority in the treasurer's office. I hope everybody was happy with the phones last year because we revamped our phone system and I didn't get hardly any complaints. So I'm glad that we did away with what the prior treasurer had in place. We actually just modeled what Jeannie Kinch, the assessor, was doing, and it worked out great. So thank you, Jeannie, for that heads up. One thing that I did this year was get the e-check cost down by 50%. So those that take advantage of using Point and Pay, our vendor, and creating e-checks out of their bank account, it is now only $1. And that's something that I'm going to try to chip away at when it comes up with the procurement, when their contract's up. I'd like to get that 2.39% vendor fee lowered. So I'll be working on that because I promised that when I was campaigning. Again, I just want to thank everybody for electing me to be your treasurer. It's been an absolute pleasure and a blessing. And please vote again for me next year. And I did want to introduce my beautiful little granddaughter, the youngest Republican here, Brielle. My name. So watch for your tax bill coming out in September. Vote Sue Agnello for Mojave County Treasurer, and God bless Mojave County.
Amen.
One more thing, if you want to take one of my signs to put on your personal property at your homes, I would love to sign it for you, because you never know. You never know what's going to happen. So
Perfect.
Come and get one of my signs at my booth. Thank you, everybody.
And get that granddaughter used to being on stage. That's it. All right, a woman who needs no introduction, your current District 2 Mojave County Supervisor and now running for District 30 State Senate, Hildy Angus.
Thank you so much. Yeah, most of you know me. I've been around. I'll keep being around, whether it was through the Republican Party or as a supervisor. And, you know, a lot of candidates and a lot of people talk about the Constitution. We love the Constitution. But I'm proud to say I'm the one who brought Mojave County and has led it to become the Second Amendment sanctuary county. Mojave County, the first county in Arizona. They followed us after, and then the state followed us with our representative, Leah Biasucci. I'm proud about that. We're also just a constitutional county. The Board of Supervisors, you're lucky to have a very good Board of Supervisors, unanimously voted to make us a constitutional county. And what that means is if any higher government tries to pass any laws that infringes on your constitutional rights, we will fight it along with our constitutional sheriff. So pay attention to the Constitutional Sheriff's Association and everything, because if we don't take back 2024, we will have a fight. Last week I was in Washington, D.C. I was in an organization called NACO, which is the National Association of Counties. I'm telling you, people, it is as progressive and liberal as you can get. And we don't go to those things. You know why we don't go? Because we know they're progressive, but that's not the attitude. The attitude is those who show up make the policy. And we're losing because we don't fight like American Majority said. We have to fight. I always say that we're in a sandbox. We're like in a war, right? And we show up to the fight with our constitutions and our Bibles, and they show up with their lawyers and brass knuckles. We're never going to win that fight. We have to fight. I know we say we won't go that low. They go low, we go lower. We have to. We don't even have the luxury of not doing that anymore. We must do that. And as your senator, I'm going to work with Leo Biasucci and John Gillette, and I will be the senator. Three of us are running as a team, and we're going to make sure that we keep all those freedoms that you are tasking us with doing. I'm a fighter. Those of you who know me, I'm tenacious. I always say this. I say I'm never the smartest person in the room unless the other person is Katie Hobbs. Then I'm the smartest person in the room. But I am the most tenacious. I will not give up. If I can't find it, if opportunity doesn't knock, I go find another door. There's always a way. There's always people to go to. You have to understand the way politics works to get anything done. You have to work with people, and that has been my reputation for going on 11 years. So I hope you can support me in my race. If you can, I have my petition going around, and if you can sign that, that would help me greatly. And if you want to give a few bucks, that would be nice. My website is hildy4az.com. And if you would like to donate, you can do that. We have a long election cycle in front of us. This is just the beginning. The primary is August 6th of 2024, so we're over a year away. So you're going to be seeing a lot of us, and I hope you support us. Mojave County is the last line of our freedoms here in Arizona, and we're counting on you to support us and send us back down to Phoenix. Can I just tell one small story?
If it's small?
It's a short
Do you know
story.
a small story?
It's a short story.
Okay.
So I said I was back in Washington. They go, it's thousands and thousands of people, and they all love to give each other awards, right? These are county governments. And so I'm at my lunch, and it's a big luncheon, and they're giving out awards. And all of a sudden I hear this. And for the best election night command center, Maricopa County. After I spit out my food and couldn't contain my laughter, I went to, and of course, the supervisor from Maricopa County, Saunders, gets his little award. That night I saw him at an event, and I went over to him and I said, Supervisor Sellers, I want to congratulate you for that astounding award. And he thanked me. They are clueless. We have to work harder. We have to work harder because that's what we're up against. They are embedded, and they're the big counties, and they have all the power, but we're the loudest, and they're going to hear us. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Hildy. All right, before we bring on the next candidate, ladies, check your earrings. I have a found item here, okay? I know a little bit too much about earrings because I have 3 sisters. There's no post on it. It's a little half hoop, and it's got a star hanging from it. It was found out here in the dirt. So somebody lost an earring. We have it right up here at the podium. All right, our next candidate. Let's see, Black Mountain Canine. Okay. What? Take that one out. So, okay. Is she running for? Running for Mojave County Recorder, Lydia Durst. There she is. She's got the right color shirt on. Use that microphone. Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lydia Durst. I'm running for Mojave County Recorder.
There you go.
Can you hear me now? Yeah. My name is Lydia Durst. I'm running for Mojave County Recorder. A little bit about myself. I'm born and raised here in Mojave County. I've been a solid Republican background. I have been in the office since 2018. Appointed as your Chief Deputy Recorder since 2020. I have successfully assisted with 10 elections in our office for Mojave County. Public speaking is not my thing. I've recently obtained the highest and most professional certificate for an election official. It's called the Sierra Certification. I'm the first one in Mojave County to hold that. Thank you. Some things we've done in the office since I've been there since 2018 is we created a self-service module through our recorded system. Anyone can view recorded documents. You can check your property to be sure no one's recording any liens against you and things like that. We have, as it's an off-election year, we've been working on cleaning up our voter rolls. We ask that if anything is mailed to you, it's not yours, it's from the voter registration office, to be sure to write and return that back to us. Then we can put that voter into an inactive status. Our current county recorder, Chrissy Blair, is retiring early. She will be leaving on September 8th of this year, unfortunately. Our Board of Supervisors will be appointing someone to hold the remainder of her term on August 7th. We would ask that if anyone would like to come and support and tell our Board of Supervisors that we need someone that can assist in those 2024 elections. We're going to have 3 of them, our presidential preference, our primary, our general, and we need someone that can obtain those and be sure we have a clean election. My name is Lydia Durst again. I'm running for County Recorder. I would have the honor of being a co-sponsor for this. This is my 3rd time to this wonderful picnic. Hopefully that dark cloud over here holds out and we have a great day. Thank you all so much. I have petitions and vote Lydia Durst. Thank you.
Thank you, Lydia. meeting all kinds of candidates here. Oh man, Gunny Sonny. Where's Gunny Sonny? I just saw him. Stand up so I can see you. I get that line all the time, by the way, so I can use it. There he is. Ha! That's it right there. He loves that too. Yo, Paulie. Senate Majority Leader Sonny Borelli, District 30. He's now running for my county supervisor, District 3.
Well, first off, I'm going to consolidate into three things for Leo and John Gillette. Now, they couldn't be here, and I'll tell you why. John Gillette had a reunion with all his battle buddies from Iraq, and that's where he had to go. It's one of them things you just don't miss. As a veteran, you veterans should understand that. And Leo, believe it or not, is at a National Majority Leader Conference in New York. Okay. Yeah, he bit the bullet on that one and had to go. So he's representing Arizona. He's taking down notes and finding out all the other commies that have infiltrated the other majorities. And, he's trying to, obviously, hopefully he's telling them how to get things done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a legislative update what we got done this year in the budget. We put another extra, millions and millions of dollars more in K-12 spending. Highway 95, repay Highway 95 from Bullhead all the way down to Fort Mojave. And then from I-40 all the way down to Sarah Park in the Havasu area. So that's a repave. It's not just going to be a patchwork. That's millions of dollars from your tax dollars that came back to Mojave County. We also took care of our Mojave County Sheriff's Office with about $10 million for a substation and a mobile command center. So we're taking care of our sheriffs. Now, Hobgoblin wanted to disband the Border Security Strike Force, but we wasn't going to have that. So, she didn't like the name of it, so she wanted it renamed. So Leo had a bill that kind of redefined and restructured how this thing would go, and she went for it because it had a nice, better name than the Border Security Strike Force. Well, unbeknownst to her, we put an additional $10 million into that. That is a counter-drug operation, and it supports the border sheriffs with more money, more resources, so they can get things done. We also did a tax cut and a tax rebate for hard-working families that actually pay taxes. They get a little bit of a rebate. This is one of the things a Hobgoblin wanted to do. She wanted to get rid of a homeless pregnant woman shelter and help them with their pregnancy. She wanted to get rid of that, cut that funding to go to abortion clinics. That didn't work. She didn't get that. She wanted to eliminate also eliminate the Empowerment Scholarship account. She couldn't defund that because we put that in the K-12 budget formula. Once again, we took advantage of her inexperience and, of course, the ACLU running people that are actually running the governor's office. Now, also, I want to talk about what I got done this year, and that was passing a Senate Concurrent Resolution 1037. Some of you may not have heard about it. But what it does, it reclaims our plenary authority over federal elections. I ran a bill to do this, to ban the electronic voting systems throughout the entire state for all the elections. But Hobgoblin vetoed that. Okay, but it's okay, because we had that SCR went through, under the radar, passed the Senate, passed the House, it bypassed the governor, it went right directly to the Secretary of State, because we're reclaiming under the Constitution our plenary authority over federal elections, because electronic voting systems are not mandated by law to be used as a primary source. If it's not mandatory, if it's set by law, then we have the authority to step up and say, oh, wait a minute, you can't use it because it has all these cybersecurity problems that we've identified and proven, even though the courts are compromised and don't want to see the evidence. Okay, that's the facts. They say 63 court cases have all been kicked to the side and they found nothing. It's bullshit. Because they never got past discovery. They never got past the standing part where judges use every excuse to not hear the case. So we uncovered and we exposed all the corruption that happened in Maricopa County with signature verification being basically null and void. Chain of custody of the drop boxes for the ballots from drop boxes. We exposed all that. We exposed the vulnerabilities of the electronic voting systems. Now, I've asked the County Board of Supervisors of Mojave County to please go back to a hand count paper ballot. The Board of Supervisors directed the elections department to come up with a plan to show them what that would look like. Now, obviously, anticipating what the election department's going to do, because these are unelected bureaucrats. They're going to come up with all kinds of landmines and speed bumps along the way to say we can't do this, and to do a hand count is illegal. But so wait a minute. If you're not mandated to use the machines, and you can't use the machines, how else would you do it? Make sense, right? So what we need here on Tuesday, August 1st, 9 a.m. at the Mojave County Board of Supervisors meeting, they're going to be doing that presentation. Alan Temper's going to be doing the presentation report to the Mojave County Board of Supervisors. I'm asking everybody to please attend and back me up, because I'm going to poke holes in everything this guy's going to say, because this can be done. If we do not take control of our elections, your elections, this county, this state, this country is gone. So, we need people to go see our county chair, sign up to be a hand counter to count ballots. We need all hands on deck. The elections do not belong to us elected officials. The elections belong to you, the people. So it's up to you to take control of your elections and step up. I was in Wickenburg a few months back, and lady said, "What are you prepared to do to secure the elections?" And I said, "Well, what are you prepared to do?" "Well, what do you mean?" "All we can do is pass laws. We really can't enforce anything. But the power is in your hands. Are you willing to step up and volunteer to be a poll worker, a poll watcher, whatever you got to do during the elections, or for that matter, step up and count ballots? Are you willing to do that?" I can't hear you. If you're willing to do that, please show up at 9 a.m. on August 1st, Mojave County Board of Supervisors meeting, and stand behind me, stand up for your right to make sure you have full transparency in our elections. Thank you very much. God bless you. And by the way, I want to welcome Hildy to the team, prospective team, because I'm termed out. So she's going to be running for the Senate seat, and hopefully she'll be a great team member with Leo and John. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Gunny. You didn't know where I was, did you? She was ready to talk on the mic. What am I here for then? It's okay, Jeannie, you can relax.
Just a little public service announcement. If you are a sponsor to this event, first of all, thank you. This is how we make it. That's the support that we hope we get from every candidate to be a sponsor. That sponsor provides you with a table, chairs, and also an opportunity to speak up here. So thank you for all the sponsors. If you are a sponsor and you didn't sign in with the nice ladies out there, please do, or you're not on the speaking list. So please do that if you haven't done that. And I'll let you continue, sir.
Thank you, madam. So as a proud resident of Lake Havasu City, it's my privilege, I wouldn't say honor yet, but it's my privilege to bring up our next speaker. He's running for Lake Havasu City Council, and he likes to use the phrase, talk radio, not listen radio, but that's not where I got it. He got it from me. David Diaz, come on up.
Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing today? Great. And I have to agree with Sonny what he said about Alan Tempert saying that elections is going to be too expensive and too time-consuming. My question is, what did we do before the machines? That's the way we counted elections. You had a small precinct. You went to your local little neighborhood precinct. They counted them in there. They took their count to a larger precinct. And then by 12 midnight, we knew who our voters, who our elected officials were. Not like Nevada they could turn in election ballots 10 days after the election. Doesn't make any sense to me. So anyway, how many people by raising your hands are here from Lake Havasu? All right, I like that. I like that. Well, we're trying to amass an army of volunteers, and we're going to think very strategic this election for the Lake Havasu City Council. We had an election last year. We had 3 incumbents that were running, and 3 fairly good incumbents. They all won. I lost by about 200, 300 votes. I got really close, but I wanted to make sure that everyone knows during the primary, which will be in August of 2024, any person who's running who gets a majority of the vote is considered elected for the position. Are you guys aware of that? Okay, so if you don't vote in August and you think, I'll just wait for November, your candidate might not win. So as an example, if there's 10,000 votes that are cast and 2 of the candidates get 5,000 and 1 of those votes, they're elected. And there's 1 more seat open, they have to run in November. So anyone that gets a majority of the vote has to get out. So I want to make sure we're going to talk a lot about that during the campaign season. So this coming election, there'll be 3 seats up in Lake Havasu City. There's 2 incumbents and 1 incumbent who's not running again, or vice mayor. So he's already told me he's not going to run. So we want to make sure we get signatures out there. We probably have to gather 600 to 700 signatures, and we want to make sure that you could sign petitions for up to, if there's 3 seats open, you can sign for 3 people. So keep that in mind. If there's only one seat open, be careful who you sign for, because you can only sign for 1 petition. And we've had people in Lake Havasu, there's Democrats, and then we go around with blinders on thinking that we are, so safe, and we're so red, and no one's going to take over Havasu. But they've actually made the statements to people that I know in our government that they're there to change Lake Havasu, and they're here to change Mojave County. And we know they're out there, so we have to be really, really careful and who we're voting for, and make sure that they're really true conservative Republicans. So once again, my name is David Diaz. I escaped California 5 years ago. I lived there for 60 years, and now I've been out here for 5 years, so it tells you how old I am. But we love Lake Havasu. I'm real involved in the city. I'm the vice chair for the Planning and Zoning Commission. I'm also the president of the Lake Havasu City Republican Men's Club. And my wife and I and Greg Logan, who's back under our table back there for the Republican Men's Club, we run the Mojave Military Museum here in Mojave County. So I just want to go in. There's 3 things. I get asked a lot of questions as I'm campaigning, and I'll talk to people about anything that they deem important. But really, as if you break it down to the bare bones, a city council member has three responsibilities, and I hope you guys agree with this. First of all, they should be good stewards of your tax dollars and spend your tax dollars wisely and very transparent. There should be no gray matter. It's black or white, what they're spending it on. Number 2, they should take care of infrastructure. And infrastructure is a big umbrella. Infrastructure is make sure we have a good police department, a fire department, trash collecting, all the roads are taken care of, the parks are taken care of, everything that goes under infrastructure. Sidewalks, water, everything. And the last one, which I think people forget about, the city council and the mayor interviews and hires a city manager, right? And the city manager is evaluated on a normal basis, and the city manager hires the staff that runs the city, behind the scenes, unelected people. So you either have a good city manager and you reevaluate him and you reward him with another contract, or if he or she's not doing a good job, you fire that person, you get a new city manager. And that's basically what the city council does. Infrastructure, taxes, spending your money wisely, and hiring and firing a city manager. All the other stuff we want to talk about is good to talk about, but those are, I think, the 3 main things they talk about. And I am a very conservative person. I worked for a company which has 49,000 employees across the world in 167 countries, and I was responsible for about 150 to 200 people at any one time. So I know contracts, I know finances, I know how to manage people. You have to be able to convince them with facts and not feelings. I think right now a lot of arguments are on feelings and not the facts. So I want to get on the city council and be a voice of reason for the Lake Havasu City Council. I've been working with and talking to all the different clubs in town. I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce. And I'm a member of the Eagles. I'm a member of the Elks Lodge. I'm a Rotarian. I'm a Rotary Club. So you have to get involved with the city, and a city council person needs to go to the events and talk to all the people and be out there, and you could be very accessible. Hello. I lost it there. There you go. Hello. Well, that's the way to pull the plug on it. Anyway, my name is David Diaz, running for City Council, and I look forward to getting your vote if you live in Lake Havasu, and come and talk to my table.
Take a 2-minute break.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break and go live again.